We swore we would do anything to protect the last city.
Yo, what's up guys? This is Midnight Wabbit, and welcome back to another Destiny Rise of Iron info video. And we're going to be talking about, like, the Rise of Iron DLC, basically the same thing I've been talking about in my past couple of videos. Rise of Iron is going to be bringing a ton of new content, a new interactive storyline, new areas to explore, new Crucible features, and new weapons and gear. And also a brand new 6-player raid activity. So that's pretty cool. That's what we're going to be talking about today, mainly is the raid. I'm going to give you guys a brief backstory for those of you who have not seen my other two videos. Excuse me. And who do not know too much about Rise of Iron. So basically, during humanity's golden age, you hear references to this throughout Destiny, but during humanity's golden age, we created a technology, a golden age breakthrough technology called SIVA. It's self-assembling, self-replicating nanotechnology. And something happened. We don't know what happened yet, but something happened, and the SIVA kind of grew a mind of its own and basically became like almost like a mechanical plague. So it basically became like a technological plague. Like these were nanobots, and it basically became like a virus, and it actually brought about the end of the Golden Age and almost brought about the end of humanity itself. So that's basically what happened. That's when you find like the remnants of stuff in the Cosmodrome. That's basically what happened. Now that we know that, it's kind of interesting. But that's the backstory. But the actual storyline is that the fallen Devil Splicers have broken through the walls from the Cosmodrome into the Plague Lands, and they have dug deep beneath the ground and found a technology of almost limitless power, which is SIVA. They're using this technology to transform the region to fit their twisted desires. The Fallen have always worshipped machine gods, but now, armed with SIVA, the Devil Splicers are becoming machine gods themselves. Confront the fallen Devil Splicers in the Plague Lands, find the source of the SIVA outbreak, and contain it at any cost. So this is basically the objective of these. This is basically the objective, the ultimate objective of this DLC. The Fallen basically have discovered SIVA, and they're using it to modify themselves, basically turn themselves into the machine gods they once worshipped, and they're becoming incredibly powerful. We have to basically stop them. That's basically what this is all about. That's basically what Rise of Iron is all about. So let's talk about the raid a little bit. The location for the raid is confirmed. It's going to be deep beneath the Plague Lands, like right outside the Cosmodrome. It's going to be very, very deep below the Earth, where basically what Bungie has leaked this quote. It says, the quote from Bungie: "Deep below the Earth lies the true source of the SIVA outbreak, guarded by the most zealous and powerful fallen Devil Splicers." Now, a lot of people believe the starting location for the raid is actually right here at the end of the Machinist strike. We're not sure exactly what the name of this strike is, but the final boss is called the Machinist. We're not sure what the name is. This is a new strike. This is most likely a new strike boss that will be appearing in Rise of Iron. And this looks to be the starting location for the raid. A lot of people are saying that this like giant, what looks like a giant dead servitor type thing will actually open up, kind of like the Vault of Glass, the door to the Vault of Glass, and reveal a hole that you have to jump down to get down into the Earth and fight the Devil Splicers that are down there and whatever lies ahead. But I think it's possible that you can see like this kind of, I'm not sure if this is a servitor, but it kind of looks like a giant servitor, like a red eye and stuff, almost like infused with SIVA technology, but it's like dead. So I'm wondering if there's something, we could very likely see something like this in the raid, but alive. Like a living servitor that's infused with SIVA technology is like enormous, has like a giant red eye. This would be a pretty formidable raid boss in my opinion. So I definitely would love to see something like that. That'd be pretty cool. But we got the raid gear is already confirmed. Bungie has confirmed that Guardians who are victorious in the raid will emerge to the surface carrying new gear forged from SIVA itself. So our weapons and armor will be forged with SIVA tech. So the possibilities are pretty much endless. We could be even see potentially, if you look at my last video, we could be seeing the return of elemental primaries from this raid, because even though they got rid of those in year 2, with SIVA technology, as you can see, this scout rifle almost looks like it fires void bullets. We can't really be sure, but if this is the raid scout rifle, even if it's not the raid scout rifle, it looks, even though I know Amalon weapons a lot of times have this effect with the muzzle flash, but it looks a little bit different than some of the other Amalon weapons. So I'm wondering if it's possible that this could actually be a void primary in year 3. So we'll have to wait and see. I talked a little bit more about this weapon in my previous video. You guys can take a look at that. I'll leave the link down in the description below. But when we talk about some possible raid bosses, like I said, there's that Servitor. I think it's very, very likely that we're going to see a giant, either a Servitor or a massive spider tank infused with Siva somewhere in the raid. I think a spider tank would be pretty scary if it's like huge, like the biggest spider tank that we've ever seen. I think that would be pretty intense. A pretty intense raid boss that we had to fight. There's like something you had to do to like get. There's like a shield on each leg, and you had to get the shields down before you can actually damage the legs to damage it or something like that. It'd be kind of a cool raid boss fight. But anyway, the final boss, and this is a lot of speculation. There's two most likely possibilities, and one of them is that the final boss is that basically like a giant fallen. Basically a monster, like, that's infused with so much Siva that he no longer has free will. Like, the Siva is basically taking control of his body, and he's no longer a fallen enemy at that point. He's basically being controlled by the Siva that's in his system. He'd, like, sacrifice his free will for power. And another theory is that, this is the one that I believe, that I think would be most likely. This is my personal theory. I'm not sure if other people believe this as well, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But I think once you defeat that fallen boss, the Siva or whatever will kind of like trickle out of his system and like reform itself and like reassemble itself into like this giant mass of just Siva itself, and that's like your final boss. Is you have to actually fight Siva itself, not even a fallen enemy. And that's what I think the final boss of the raid is going to be. You have to actually destroy Siva at its heart, like destroy the Siva itself, like the core of it. And since Siva can literally just assemble itself and replicate and transform into anything, the possibilities for that fight are endless, which I think would be pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe if you have not already for more Destiny content. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later in another video. Peace.